Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Market just opened. Took a couple of trades and kind of went break even on that one. Rushed the gun from 120 profit to break even. First day of trading this funded account. Passed the challenge yesterday. Threshold was 1500. We crossed that. Just a small 25k account. Tried the 3000, but kind of didn't work for me. I'm trying to give the 25k a go. See how we go.
Order filled.
I thought I would just give that a stab, but very bad fill. Still stand by the trade. I think like market's dwindling down and we need to fill all this gap. And if we do, then this is going to turn out to be a good trade. Let's see what happens.
Stop filled.
That was a loser. Could have waited a touch longer on that one, but like market's bullish or it's just chopping around. Gotta have one more go. Step short.
Order filled.
This seems weak. I just got stopped out quickly. Gonna keep the trades to the minimum. Overall, it's bullish, but usually when we hit all-time highs, institutions sell into it. Just an intuition, so we might see a nice drop. Looks like it might just stop me out one more time. Has to drop now or it won't. It'll just chop around the whole day. Logic is we just went past this support region and this might turn into a resistance and we might see a dwindle down. Jumping the gun in the first 5 minutes to see some strong momentum carry forward, because that's a good price to get into if I'm biased or thinking that it's a nice short. There you go. That's the push. Let's see if we hit TP.
Order filled.
That's profit target reach. Puts me back in the green. Great trade. Reason for getting out there is because this could turn out to be a strong support point. Let me come and draw that one. Right here is a region and it's kind of finding support from then. So it's a great exit. Kind of bottom ticked it. Took me a couple of tries, but I had some conviction for shorts. I'm just going to come and draw that trade here from 8.7 to 5.9. Good price I got into. 8.7 to 5.9. Bottom ticked it. Amazing. Stop was roughly there. Happy to start the account green. Oh, I didn't even come and drew my... to come and draw the overnight range. Been seeing a big, nice, healthy overnight range. Pretty big. That means there's volatility in the market. All right. Kind of build up 3 zones in between the overnight range. That was a quite healthy zone. When we broke it, we kind of dwindled down. So I've been tracking it. I'm just going to be a little bit more patient. This zone. Yeah, there was another zone right there that I didn't mark off because they're not too far apart, but that would have been a decent zone. Short off of. Same. Just want to see how we react to this other zone here. Definitely seeing some reaction. Right here. Not a huge zone, but not terrible as well. Gonna come and draw that. We're getting some nice reaction off of it. When market's all-time highs, I like to come and draw these smaller time frame zones just to give some idea, because it's really difficult to trade all-time highs, especially when there are no levels to play off of. So these do come in handy. And they're just arbitrary levels. Market could see a potential nice reaction off of these levels or not. But something to play off of. About 15-point zones. Now I'm seeing some nice... Let's see. What do I see? Is this a fading up the momentum, or are we gonna really pierce through these levels and come and visit lower levels at around 24540, roughly here? That could be a valid point as well once we break that level, but we'll see if we come and fill this gap. But there's definitely a zone right here, 540. So 540 and 30. That's a nice zone to play off of. Not seeing much here, but yep, 540 is a LD zone we can see some good reactions off of. So let's see, are we going to break it or are we just going to find some support here? I'm going to compress this because it's a very short trade. Oh, and also I'm going to come and draw the opening range, first 15 minutes of it. So this is what we've seen so far. Pretty nice big opening range, I would say. Calculate. It's been about 46 points. Nothing too shabby, nothing too crazy, but it's definitely a good point. We might see it opening up as well. But definitely that point is turning into a support region. From what I can tell, we might see a wild push down. Wild. So just waiting for that move. Maybe that's the order block. Being a bit generous here. Seeing how we react. We close below the 50% mark. There is a probability we might just keep moving lower. Fill all this gap. We've already done pretty good. London session and overnight session was very bullish, so New York's trying to correct it at the moment. Unless we see some strong buying action, what I'm seeing is a nice pullback back to 2530 or 40, where buyers are going to come for discount pricing. Take all the guesswork. I might see where this candle closes. If it closes in between the opening range, then we might just see a choppy action throughout the day. But if it tries to break out of it, then 24530, 540 seems to be the likely target. Roughly there. The best you can do when there's not much levels to play off of, and let's see how we react. Currently looks like we're seeing some nice reaction off of 560s. And I want to wait and see what this candle does when it closes. We are tapping the low of the prior bar. Yeah, tapping the prior bar low usually signifies a nice bull action. Would have been nice if that candle closed below, but we're seeing some nice momentum. This could be a fake out as well. Usually NQ likes to do it, and then it will go for the big move. Let's see how this plays out. Okay. Trying to test the low of the opening range. Are we going to break out with volume or shorting it there?
Order filled.
A little risky, but looks strong volume. I'd go and tap the 420 level. Very risky, so I'm going to go with tight risk. I get stopped out if momentum doesn't continue. If it does, it'll be a nice healthy trade. Trying to go for the break of the opening range. Is it going to be a fake out or is it going to be a nice breakout? My stop's a little too tight. I would agree. I would admit, I mean, but it's reasonable. That's the drop. Want to see momentum continue. No reason to get out of it. His next stop could be 3040. Unless I'm totally wrong, which is fine. Like we're getting some bull action come in and
Stop filled.
yep. Strong buying at that point. Puts me in almost break even day. I'm gonna try and look for longs. Just because we're getting some nice reaction off of 550s. But it could have been a nice stop loss run. I got stopped out too quickly, and then we'll move down. So I don't know, because likely it's going to close outside the opening range.
Order
Try for
filled.
longs here. A little risky. Tight stop loss. But we could see a nice big runner. Let's see if we can get that retracement back to the 4580 level. And if bullish momentum continues, try to go stop break even when it moves like 10 points in my way. At the moment, doesn't look too good. Like we're consolidating right at the lows. But I want to see a strong push up. If market is bullish, it's going to do it. And it won't try to go for 530s, 540, and looks like buyers are reclaiming the 550 level, 560s. Let's see. I'm going to close in about 30 seconds. Let's see what the next candle's got to bring. Going to be a nice healthy retracement. Price closing between the opening range, so we could see a range play. Finding a lot of buyers here. that flipping the narrative kind of would work out perfectly. Market's been squeezing the sellers, and I think we're not done yet. We might squeeze them some more. And usually when market's rallying this way, you get a lot of FOMO buyers come in and they will buy the dip just in hopes that it would just run up. Institutions sell into it. Yeah, that doesn't look too good.
Stop filled.
Okay, well, pretty hefty sell move, kind of, yeah, gave me some slippage, put me in the loss pretty quickly. Now we in no man's land. Very volatile. Lost all the profits, even some more with that slippage. So I didn't do too good on that trade. Trying to be a buyer in this level. And I'll try to focus on the small scalps. 10, 15, 20 point scalps should do it. Strong sell move though. Couple of minutes before this candle closes. I see a strong push down. Missed it. I was hesitant buying it. I missed it. Let's see if we can get another entry. Might be a big sell day. Let's look at the larger time frame. Every time market tries to go all-time highs, we see a nice big sell-off. But we don't know yet. Let's see. Could just be a nice sell-off again. I wouldn't mind shorting it there.
Order filled.
Let's see. Short plays out. Tight stop. Don't want to risk too much. Definitely wanted to play out right away. Might just stop me out. There's a bigger move potential downstairs, I believe. We need to go and take those stop loss orders. I got
Order
stop out,
filled.
break even. Annual stop out, but I don't want to see a big retracement. It's finding some support in that region. Trying to keep it tight. Might just play out, but we don't know. Might just go and take all those stop loss orders. Keep selling off. Then I think I got off too early. Definitely did get off too early, but gonna be a
Order
buyer
filled.
here. Strict stop. Seeing some double top action, and I get a retracement upstairs. Don't want to get stop out and then it running, so being a little bit lenient with my stop loss. Looks like I might get stop out. And that was the trade, the short trade. Played out perfectly, but I got out too early, seeing that there's a lot of buying action happening here. I don't want to get caught or losing the trade that was in the money, so I took out some profits on the way, trailed them. Now we're seeing some nice momentum off of that 540 level. We might just see a good retracement, or it's just going to pooch down and it'll just be a nice big sell day. I was on the wrong side. But if we see some nice buying action here, position is going to look pretty good. Minute and a half before this candle closes. Like some buyers are stepping up. Okay. Got stop loss break even. The risk-free trade.
Order filled.
I got stopped out. Or I manually stopped it because it's going to hit my stop loss anyway. Now I'll just wait because the momentum dried off. It could just keep continuing or it just could keep going down. Like so.
Order filled.
All right, I'm going long again, seeing some nice reaction off of this level. Stop's going to be very tight, and I'm just going to target that level and see if we can get a nice big retracement up. If there's any hesitation, I'll just take it off.
Order filled.
Taking it off. There's a lot of choppy action I don't want to be a part of. I'll wait for a clear direction. So far, roughly break even on the day. Need one good trade to make it all happen. Looks like it's going to go for TP. I got off too early. I'm being a little hesitant in this market. So that tells me to just take my hands off the trigger and wait for the right setup. Still hovering over that 50% line, which tells me that this could be a nice bullish move, but looking at 1 minute, it's just going to be so choppy. Kind of makes me hesitant participating. So I took the trade off. Too many trades, racking up too much commission. That's the cost of business. At least we're flat on the day.
Order filled.
I'll go long again. Tight risk. Seeing some nice reaction happening at this point. This might do it. The A plus setup. Might see very minimum drawdown because this momentum is picking up. Sellers can't push the price down, so
Order filled.
getting out there. Quick scalps. Not sure why I got out there, but it's just a hunch. Not seeing some good action. And this could just peach down quickly like it did here without a clear reason. And that would turn out pretty badly because we're still below the low of the opening range. That's a sell signal for many. If it sells up, we're seeing, where's the next low? Somewhere around this consolidation region. I'm happy to be flat again. Roughly break even on the day. Just racking in too much in commission. Kind of tells me to go trade minis, but I'm gonna
Order
short
filled.
it here, just off of a hunch. Could just come and stop me out pretty aggressively, but I'm not seeing some good buying action happening. I might see prices dwindle down roughly in this consolidation region. So let's see. I'm gonna tighten the stop as well. That's that. I've seen this move happen a lot.
Stop filled.
Stop me out, break even on the day again. Trying to come and test the opening range again. And I am looking at more shorts. Very choppy, very volatile. Still below the opening range, so racked up too much trade commission. And I wouldn't mind shorting it here.
Order filled.
There we go. Right below the opening range, and this might be a breakout, retest, and then sell move. Could be extremely wrong, but that's why we have a stop loss to catch it if I'm wrong.
Stop filled.
And I got stopped out. Like we have a strong bull momentum here. Right at the break. I'll try to go long here.
Order filled.
Just because we're flirting with the opening range. Don't want to be too generous with my stop as well. So let's see how this plays out. And I'll just leave this trade for a bit if it works out. Because once we come inside the opening range, we might go and test the high of the opening range. That's what I want to keep sitting for. But I could have known that today is just not my edge day. Lots of losers, lots of winners, but mostly break even. So it's just not the day for the edge to play out. Edge needs to play out.
Stop filled.
And it stopped me out. Not looking too good. I'll be more patient. Looks like we tap the low of the opening range, and then we're coming out. Maybe I was too quick getting in, or my stops were just too tight.
Order filled.
Try to see if we have a runner here. Maybe my stops were too tight. Or Marcus just chopping
Stop
around.
filled.
Marcus just chopping around. I'll see if I can go for those 10 pointers. Like we're selling off. Yep, once we break that, that's going to be a big move down. Grabbed all that liquidity.
Order filled.
I'm going to go long and see if we can get that quick retracement back. Usually that's strong. Sell means we might see a strong retracement. Not too hopeful with it anyway. That might be that stop loss run.
Order filled.
Getting out there. Trying to get out of a hole. A tad bit more patient with it. That's chop. I don't want to be a part of. What I will do is kind of wait for this candle to close. See how we go. Today's been pretty rocky. Let's do a little review. Up, down, little up, and now down. So, not the best trading on my part. Could have stopped at that little up. Still trying to fight my way back up. It's been a 50-50 day. The only thing that's kept me is my risk reward. The only thing that's killing me, it's my commission. 5 micros, too many exits, entries. Take the commission out, it's a break-even day.
Order
I
filled.
go long here off of the momentum. If it continues, we're looking good. Otherwise, it's pretty. I should just stop trading for the day. This trade will decide if the momentum continues. If we break in the opening range, and this was all a fake out, we'll know. $570. This is what my target should be. Roughly, if we break in the range. Tried the breakout, didn't work, so let's see if this plays out. Nice big reversal with volume. That little wick here was a tell sign that sellers couldn't push it through. But if we keep consolidating at the lows, that's not a great sign. I want to see a strong momentum, strong push up. And we might add into it if the momentum continues. But if for starters, we just want that little retracement. Let's see. Market's not moving much, to be honest. We zoom out. Yeah, seeing some momentum kick in. I would have added if I was green on the day, but right now it's not looking the best. Testing the low of the opening range. Are we going to break in or get rejected? If we break in, is going to be with a lot of volume. That's a great sign. Otherwise, we might just get rejected and see a huge pullback. So I'll keep the wrist tight. We're going to see volume here. We're targeting roughly here. Right below VWAP. Yeah, small moves. All-time highs, baby. Okay.
Order filled.
Adding more. See if we can get that nice big push up. One stop break even as well.
Stop filled.
Okay, that stopped me out.
Stop filled.
Stopped me out too. Pretty big rejection. I'll just wait for the market to give me a clear direction now. It's just a no-win situation. Not that I'm doing a bad job, but the gross PNL is just 53, which is flat. So management is pretty tight. Just the commissions are getting me. So I might just come in the E-mini side and see if I can do a couple of scalps.
Order filled. Order filled.
Okay. And now something tells me I should cool off because it's just a gnarly chop fest right now. So what am I seeing currently? Currently I'm seeing this trend line that we're trying to fight. Not accurate, but at least it's there.
Order
Gotta
filled.
go long here if we break out of the trend line. Seeing some momentum come in. I'm trying to follow momentum. Tight risk. Don't want to lose too much. Want to catch the momentum. If we're going to see some momentum. Again, we're just stuck here. Too many trades. Might be my last trade. Depending on how we go. At least for this session, for the first couple of hours. Want to see some strong volume kick in. Which I'm not seeing at the moment. Break of trend line. We usually see a good short cover. Short squeeze. Usually, not always. Market slowed down considerably. Considering we're at all-time highs, volume's just not there. Maybe sellers are not having a lot of conviction and buyers are just holding. Not a lot of new activity. Not seeing not a lot. What I don't want to do is get caught up in the choppy action. So it needs to prove itself. Couple green, nice 5-minute candles should do it. We got to see we are right in between the opening range. What I would like to see it at least go 50% of this sell-off to have some retracement. What I would like. And I'm willing to add if I see some strong momentum. Maybe that stop's too tight, so I'm just going to move it right below that wick. And seeing some nice buying action at the trend line, break of trend, and now some action at the trend line, and see if we can push the momentum higher. And that's in confluence with the low of the opening range. Seeing some support kick in right there. See if it holds. See if buyers can reclaim it. Push it higher. Glad to not be adding in this market because would have just peached me with full position. Oh, I'm going to get stop out. So be it.
Stop filled.
That's the stop. Terrible conditions.
Order filled.
Buying here. Too many trades today. Not a big fan of that. I want this playing out. Goalpost shifted a bit. Definitely a lot of buyers in this region. Momentum is just dying. Want to see a strong push up. This could be a stop loss run before the right move. I'm not touching the stop loss. Stop loss should be right below that wick, but stop me out premature.
Stop filled.
That's okay. Not the best day. Not the best day. Too many trades. Accuracy is dropped because it's just up and down. And tight stop losses. Too many trades in one region. Could have left one trade and let it run, but market's been very choppy, especially on the 1 minute. It's evident. Maybe I'm trying to force a perspective. But let's see.
Order filled.
I do see a good buy retracement up, down, and then a little up. So let's see if we see some momentum, at least a range bound trade. Definitely accumulating, consolidating in this region. Wants to break out either to the downside or upside. We don't know. I'm just trying to play the range. Commissions really got me today. Fewer trades would have been nicer. $200 in commission, that's nothing shabby. Yeah, I want the trades to run, but it's just been up, down, and the risk is just too high. And it's below the overnight range, below the opening range. That's a sell signal. Like sellers are coming in too heavy. But there's some strong support here. We've seen that. We established that. I just don't want a retest of that support. I want a nice big retracement up. That's what I would like to see. That's why I'm taking a long. And if it plays out, it'll be pretty good. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. But it's been a very choppy session so far. Should have stopped after that first win. And but I kept putting a hole. Kept burning a hole. This would stop me out too. Seems like we don't rally up now. Oh well. That's so many double bottoms. Too many to count. High probability that it will just run up, but we don't know. Very choppy. Could have stayed out the whole day. After the first confirmation of choppy, I'm going to put that in my rule book.
Order
Adding to
filled.
it off of that momentum. Could turn out pretty gnarly, but we'll see. At least I want to go test the high of that quick. That ad would be sublime. Keeping it very tight because it's a very risky market. Keeping it super tight. Very choppy action, so trying to break that trend. About a point away from getting stopped out. That was lucky. Couple of nice pushes to do it. That break of trend would see some momentum momentarily, some volume. And too many commissions for the day. That's just too much. Could have traded less or with lesser contract size, couple contracts rather than 5 in and outs. That really pushes the envelope. Right? Seeing some more, I'm going to push my limit orders higher just off of that nice strong pushes. Don't want to be too greedy, but that's just nice risk to reward. See if we can get that push up. That'd be nice. Getting missed by a tick. See?
Order filled.
First one out. Second one, I'll put stop break even. See if we can let it run. Put the limit higher as well. Getting some good pushes. That would have been the second TP, but very choppy market.
Stop filled.
That's that. I could have put my day at break even, but conditions are just not favorable at all. Huge swings up and down, so like everyone's losing money. I'm still happy with that. Still happy to be just about under $200 in loss. That's not a bad number. One trade could fix that. If I have tight risk, that I would have managed better because that was about 167. I lost 167 on that other ad. That was stop break even or at least $100. Wouldn't have changed much, but at least I gave it a chance to run. So that's good management on the side. And I added to it as well after seeing some momentum, but looking at current market conditions, it's just not favorable for a momentum trader. It's just been up, down, up, down, up, down. It's good for like those 5-point, 10-point scalpers. Scalping those little moves, almost negative RR. So yeah. Too much commission. Roll back out of that big loss, so not the worst thing.
Order filled.
I'm gonna short it there, just off of that strong push down. This trade could fall on its face, but I'm seeing some selling action going on. If we can't push it higher, we might just go revisit the lows. What I don't want is getting stuck in a chop. So my exit's gonna be very tight. Quick push down and I'm out. And it's below the 50% mark here. Tells me that we're seeing some strong selling action going on. Could be a trend day, but on the downside for the sellers. Let's see if it plays out. At least it goes tries for the new low of day. I'll go tight on the stop. Has to go right away or nothing. Yeah, I could have a wider stop loss, but this structure is just too wide for my risk appetite on this account. I'd rather go for small losses and smaller base hits. Let's see if we test the lows. And we're below the trend line as well, so I'm going to switch to 1 minute and see what's happening. This could be the move down. Big sell off, little pullback, and then a bigger one. Lower highs, lower low. Looks like I might just get stopped out. Let's have some faith. It's very choppy, so not much logic to it. But we never know, price action might return at this move. Trying to go for it. This could be it. Come on, drop. I know you want to do it. That's it. Let's see if we can break free that support region. How many points is that? From 3.5 to 4. Roughly 11 points. That will do. Alright, it's going for it. That's it. Testing the lows. Finding some support, oddly. See if we can break free from it. Could be a stop loss run for the big move. My profit target's very tight, absolutely, because the market's very choppy and I'm not trusting it at the moment. Here, I'll go stop break even. Below the support region there.
Stop filled.
Stop me out. Not a great sign. Glad to be stopped out. It seems like I'm
Order filled.
chasing price at the moment, honestly. I'm not a big fan of that, but just trying to go with the momentum. And that will be my last trade. I just want to break even on it. If I hit TP, then call it a day. 15-minute makes more sense why I took a long, because we might see a nice big push up after that double bottom. I'm not going to add to it. No. I want this to play out. The volumes just died anyway. I've just been chasing goose. Chasing ducks. What I should be doing is more like fishing. I got some rejection off of the trend line. That's not good. Want a nice break free from that trend line. Good momentum, good volume. Need to stay in this trade. Good things. I've been focused throughout, even though it's been a lot of trades. Trade management's been pretty tight. It's been pretty good. Narrative following has been pretty good. It's just market's not favorable. But when it is, we'll make some healthy profit. But at the moment, it's just been choppy, and that reflects in the P&L. But one trade will just put me break even on the day, and I'm happy to walk away. And just know that this is everyone's being chopped out at the moment. And I'm happy to be alive. Trade the next day. Those are the thoughts. Let's see. Short didn't work. We're going to see a nice, good, long push. Also want to say my emotional capital just been gnarly. Almost 1:1 trades. Price here. 3.7. Let me come log this trade. 3.7. I wouldn't say it's a bad trade. Bad conditions. I'm trying to get out at 5.1. About 13 points. This market, that would be a miracle. Stops at 2.7. That's about 1:1.3. Not the best what I've done, but these conditions it'll do. Very choppy. Can't decide what it wants to do. A generous stop on this one. Should have a generous TP as well, but hey. TP should be 5.2, so it's like 1 point away. Would be a dick for a tick. You know, my TP would hit and I'll walk away and I'll see market somewhere around 5.80s, and that's when I'll be like, man, I should have left this trade running. But seeing that I've lit up the price like Christmas tree with all these trades, I wouldn't mind it. You know, I would just take it for what it is, that I did my best following a process, and market conditions were just not favorable on my side, and I wasn't right, or I wasn't on the right side of the probability often. And I'm happy to walk away with a small profit or break even, whatever that this trade brings. From experience, that's going to bring about $130. That's not going to cut it, but let's see. Good strong momentum. I'm pushing my profit target higher. Not advisable. Kind of fell on my face before on that one, but I'll try 5.4. Let's see. Just seeing some good momentum. But I saw some good momentum here before, and then it was a complete peach down. What I'll do is move the stop break even a little bit in the money to cover some fees. So I have this feeling that I might just get stopped out before the big move, but we'll just deal with it when it comes. At the moment, I'm seeing some pushes higher, and I might a profit target set right conservatively. It could go higher, but I don't want to get stopped out, or I don't want price to reverse on me. Kind of hit my first TP. 4.9 was my first TP. Usually that first instinct is always right, but let's see what the next candle has to bring. We see a continuation or a dwindle down. Either way, it's a risk-free trade. It's just that it won't remove or eliminate risk on the day. I want it today to be break even. Manage it so that it's break even. Right, looks like we're getting some pullback. Move my stop below. I don't want to get stopped out, break even. Want the trade to run.
Stop filled.
I got stopped out. What a day. try one micro E-mini and see if we can get some moves up. And this is risky because this day could turn into a bigger loss, but
Order filled.
I'm here to give it a go. Very tight stop. This works, great. If it doesn't work, so be it. Reason for going in E-minis is because I'm seeing momentum slow down, and I'm just going for those 5-pointers, so it's better to just get a good size with less commission. And if this plays out, it'll be beautiful. Oops. Trading very tight. Right, let it be a pullback and a little move higher. Let's see. Couple of minutes before this candle closes and doesn't look too good.
Stop filled.
Stop me out. Not my day. That's for sure. Not my day. Look at that action. Pretty trash, wouldn't you say?
Order filled.
See how this plays out. Quick one. And that's me breaking my rule here because I've hit my $250 profit target or loss target, but I want to see how this plays out. We can recover some losses. That'd be good. Momentum just stopped completely. I don't like it. Not a point to be in the market. All I want's a couple of pushes. I don't think it's going to give it to me. It's going to increase my losses for the day. There are days, no matter what you do, you keep punching a hole in your account. And there are days, no matter what you do, it's going to turn out profitable. And that's just markets and your edge. Oh, gonna stop me out. Most definitely.
Stop filled.
That's a hefty loss for me. All right, with that, I'll close the stream. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope to have a better day tomorrow. A couple of trades that's going to put me in the green. And hopefully it's not going to be as choppy as today. Happy to be getting stopped out quickly. Maybe I increased leverage on the last trades, but it's still within the range. So thanks everyone for watching, and hope to catch everyone tomorrow. Cheers.
Order filled. Stop filled.